not get it out of the way? Why not just make this lady the offer? Yeah, so one thing we have to change in our system is the speed at which we get to share. Like this one, why not make the offer now? Honey,
Hello?
what's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Good, man. Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, I'm just driving around putting my son to sleep.
Is the car that put him to sleep? I love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm just following up with you to see if you have any questions, because I think Christine told me she sent you the contract 3 or 4 days ago, but you haven't opened it or not signed yet.
I'm sorry for um, taking the time on that. We took a road trip to visit my brother, and it was a 12-hour drive to Detroit.
Oh, wow.
And the moment we got there, man, I swear it was like everybody was sick or under the weather. So it was nice and fun to see them, but you know,
they gave you guys some love.
Yeah, and then another 12-hour drive back. So, but I was just gonna ask you. I was good with everything in the contract. Are we? Two things. One, there's nothing that I see, and I'm not a lawyer, and maybe this is not the part where we put it, but there's nothing that I see in there that says like, hey, if there's like a failure to pay or if something is damaged or this and that, then that responsibility, like the thing will be canceled or whatever,
In the back end, you mean if we ever default?
Yeah, like if you ever default or if something gets fucking damaged or broken or what I mean, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's actually that's a document. It's called the deed of escrow. Is drafted by the attorney at closing. Like they will automatically draft it. So when you closing on the subject to, the attorney knows that, hey, the loan is staying on the seller's name, and by law they will draft a document that give me responsibilities and give you responsibilities. Mine is gonna say, hey, if we don't pay, you can foreclose on us and get the house back. And your end is gonna say, hey, if you ever try to do something sneaky, then you're gonna have to pay us damages. But that's drafted at close of escrow.
Okay, see, that's why I asked.
Yeah, that's gonna be there. That's because remember, before we close, you're gonna review all the documents, everything. If anything is missing, you tell the attorney, hey, I'm not seeing this, this is missing, whatever. But yeah, that will be drafted automatically at closing.
Okay.
Okay. This is just to open escrow.
Gotcha. Oh, gotcha. The only other request I had was, I know it says 3,000, and I was wondering if we can make it 5.
Yeah, but the thing I want to know, you know what? I will ask her to put 5, but I would love to see. I don't know if you got the process started to knock out the property taxes. Did you reach out to the county?
Yeah. I don't know if you remember. Again, I spoke to what's her name,
Shikol?
Shikol, yeah. So I don't know if she did, and also she hasn't relayed to me as far as what the guy mentioned as far as if it was why it was denied and all. So I'm gonna call them myself. But
she told it to me. She's here with me. Hold on, let me get her into the office. But she told me I think they were they said because you don't have the loan, you haven't sorry, you haven't been with the loan for a whole 12 months. That's the reason why.
So why would they even start the process in the beginning?
That's a great question for them. You guys can call them back and ask. But
also, yesterday I got a call from the VA. I guess it was my actual representative.
Okay.
She sounded like a fucking crazy woman, but whatever. And she basically just kept trying to cut me off and said her computer was gonna die soon. So, just do what she's telling me. And she was like, I'm telling you right now, these guys won't put you in foreclosure. Just continue to work with them and make sure you send them docs and ask them to be a part of the I'll tell you exactly what it is. Hold on one second. Ask them to be a part of the home retention program. And I'm like, well, I believe I'm already a part of, those things. I've provided them all my documents. I'm trying to do the loan mod. Anyway, so
Which guys is she referring to?
The mortgage company.
Yeah, but which guys is she referring to? The personal representative? Because the personal representative work for the lender, correct?
No, she's with the VA.
Oh, I got you. So she's saying
like,
make sure that the
my
bank.
VA rep.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And so basically she's saying to just continue to like play ball and provide documents to the mortgage company and wait until May, because in May the VA is rolling out new options and programs because a lot of people are upset with the VA based on what they did.
Okay.
Just like in my situation, when the VA provided that COVID relief program, they everybody understood that you had it, and once it was over, you went back to resuming your regular monthly payments.
Right.
Well, when I went to go back, they were like, no, that program the VA has ended that program, and now you have to pay the whole amount back. That's how we got into this situation in the first place.
Got it. Okay. So she called is right in front of me right now. She called you told me, honey, they're refusing because of the 12-month, right?
Hang on, yeah. Well, because
Hey.
I passed the 12 months, they had to pay up to at least 12 months in the bank.
Okay, yeah. So that's the reason at least they gave her, that you haven't made consecutive payments for 12 months straight. But you guys can always call them back and ask them why did they even get the process started if they already knew, because they know that, right? So, but right now, what are you thinking? Just waiting to see if they're gonna do another loan mod, or are you wanting to do the route that we spoke about last time?
No, we're gonna move forward with the route we spoke about. I was just giving you
Absolutely
the insight as to what else was going on.
Okay,
But,
so I'll have Christine update it, put the 5. Now I'm gonna need. Have you found the loan statement? I mean, yeah. Was it a loan statement you're supposed to send me? Did you get one?
Yes.
Okay, please send me one. I just want to see
Send
the.
that to you today.
Yeah, I want to see the breakdown
And-
of that. And then the property taxes. Like, you told me you called the county directly, right? You deal with them
Yep.
directly.
I called the county directly.
Okay.
They sent me the link. I went to the link that Broward County has, and right there you're able to submit all of your information for the application.
You're good then. Can you tell Christine to put 5,000 cash to seller on the contract and resend it to her?
I will get you a.
It's
copy
only
of
if he
that
knocked down the property taxes. It's
reference.
contingent.
And then I will call county back to find out, when does that go in motion? What do I have to do next?
Okay, great. Okay. Because the one thing I want to avoid is having the fees rack up. And I also want to call the lender to negotiate those fees. So if you send me the loan statement, then we know what to negotiate with them. And then we also need to open up escrow to get that process like started. Because if title is clear, then, we can also bring the funds in and just pay this shit off as well right away,
Okay.
Yeah, so she's going to update it right now. Christine is going to update it right now, re-email it.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
I'll do that, and I'll get you the loan statement.
Yeah, bro.
Once I get to the house.
If you have any questions, just text me. I'll give you a call.
Thanks a lot.
All right, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Bye.
So one thing, guys, is pre-foreclosure sellers, they're natural procrastinators, right? This seller has been dealing with this property he's only owned it for a year, actually less than a year. He's been refused. The fees keep going up. We started with him back in November, and I think now his fees went from $50,000 to $65,000. And the process now we agreed is we're just gonna pay off based on our exit strategy. Basically, I think we can pay off the $65,000 or try to negotiate with the lender to knock out the fees at least, and just pay it off and move on. We get the property, put a little bit money, cash in his pockets. Plus, he said he could potentially call the county and negotiate to knock off the property taxes because you know he has a VA loan. He might have he may qualify to knock out. I don't know how that works, but even with that, he's a pre-foreclosure seller. So guess what? He's still procrastinating to get that done. So it is what it is with pre-foreclosure sellers. You got to be really patient. You have to babysit them, take the time to listen, let them vent, let them talk. And then it is what it is. We here to solve problems. So it's sometimes you're just helping adults, you know, be better adults. So a lot of patience, a lot of woosah.